Welcome back, Wolfpack. Verlis here, and this is a Mega Pidgeot strategy. Now, this is really interesting because Pidgeot suddenly gains 65 points in its special attack and a decent amount of speed, and becomes a special attacker with no guard. No one really saw that coming. No one could have ever predicted that. Like, it's awesome that we have Mega Pidgeot, but overall, it makes it for a really interesting Pokemon. That 135 special attack for base is not bad at all. It's actually very good. So the way I see it is that it's going to kind of be like a slightly, ever so slightly slower Noivern in a way, that we have this like flying attack special sweeper that has a really high amount of speed, but the problem is it's not high enough. Why 121 speed? Is why I just keep asking myself that. Why 121 speed? Because Greninja's at 122. Greninja outspeeds you and will score easy KO with its Ice Beam or anything like that. So that's like where the flaw here is to me, that if it was at a 123 speed, even like maybe even a 131, it would be much more usable. But now you have to force it into a timid nature. You have to force it into just trying to get the most out of special attack, and then its ability really locks it down. The ability becomes a kind of a liability. That Stone Edge hits you for perfect accuracy now. You can get hit by Thunder, Blizzard, or any just kind of oddball move. That Focus Blast is going to be a heavy-hitting neutral type hit that has lower accuracy. So it's going to be very interesting. Also, Pidgeot, it doesn't have a special attack pool. That when you look at it, the moveset I was thinking about, Hurricane, Heat Wave, Hyper Beam, those are kind of the only special attacks that you get. You also have like Twister and Ominous Wind, but those aren't going to score KOs even if they're super, even with that 135. So what I see is that, yeah, like you're pretty much just going to be going no guard, huge hitting Hurricane, and if you confuse them, awesome. If you one-hit KO them, awesome. And then even having Heat Wave. Heat Wave doesn't bring too much more to the table. That it does cover for Steel and Ice super effectively, but you're also hitting Grass and Bug again for super effective damage that you would be hitting Hurricane with Stab. So it's kind of like you have this very fast special attacker with very, very, very little special attack coverage. That Hurricane, Heat Wave, and then Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam is kind of going to be like that last Gambit move that at least if you're throwing out the Hyper Beam, you're going to score a KO on a neutral hit because you have a really high special attack. It's getting Stab. So the dream is use Hurricane or Heat Wave to secure a KO, maybe like a follow-up KO, and then if you can't KO with Hurricane or Heat Wave again, just use Hyper Beam, score that KO, leave yourself vulnerable. You're probably not going to survive, but it just feels like Mega Pidgeot was a little rushed. That's awesome, that Mega Pidgeot. Pidgeot is an awesome Pokemon. That now Pidgeot has some viability, and it's kind of in a very floaty, weird area. That maybe if Pidgeot got access to Nasty Plot, it would be a little better. You can max out the speed and hit points, use Nasty Plot, and now you're a lot more intimidating. But overall, pretty much they gave it the ability just so you could be a fast Hurricane Pokemon, and that's about it. So I don't know what else to say. I'm fairly disappointed. I don't want to disappoint you guys, but that's all I've got. And I'm sorry about that, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's how you use Mega Pidgeot.